A very warm green and white welcome to all of you. In this address, I discuss our current state of affairs and serve up the challenges as the Northwest leadership team sees them presently. I've been president for just over 9 months now and have witnessed firsthand what Bearcat Nation already knows. Being part of Northwest Missouri State University is quite special, very unique, and very, very rewarding. Northwest's 105-year tradition brings with it so much goodness and a great deal of which to be proud. And I am here today to let you know Northwest is in a strong state, and we are poised to take that next step toward continued organizational excellence. The university has made great strides and leaps and strides in the recent decades, and we are all proud of our campus growth. The VP of Finance, Stacy Carrick, is addressing our future finances in a more strategic fashion, and our newly formed Board of Regents Finance Committee provides valuable context and strategic finance guidance, as does the Faculty Senate Budget and Planning Committee. Likewise, VP of Advancement Ori Covert is doing the same on the foundation side with the Northwest Foundation Board of Directors. Bearcat believers, we are seeking to inject funding for strategic investments. VP Carrick is also investigating several other possibilities so we can proactively address deferred maintenance needs, future capital needs, and accelerate debt retirement. Thus, we are reshaping our financial plan to better tie budget to strategy. And this is the underpinning of what we've done in the last 9 months, why we're launching our strategic planning process right now, and where we're headed in the near term. We must free up, uncover, and yield additional resources to invest in our academic enterprise. I'll touch on this more toward the latter part of my address here shortly. In terms of finances, our focus has been on building the total of our E&G fund balance and reserves to over 5% of our budget. This is due to the diligence and thriftiness of our entire university family, to all of you. Everything that we have done to build those reserves these past 9 months. Some really has been behind the scene, but really has impacted a lot that we've done. But I hope that you're out there, you understand that we've tried to deliver those same great services, the great quality that we do. It is commonly accepted that we need to retain at least 5% in our E&G reserves, and we will. We will analyze any excess monies beyond 5% to address some part of the following: provide for strategic investment, as I mentioned, address our debt load, shore up our budgeted reserve, or retain the funds in our E&G fund balance. While we have built our reserves, we face the reality of deeper state budget cuts. We know we will be cut at least 5.2% this next fiscal year, FY11, but current indications are this may likely increase and probably increase to about 7%. Thus, the first draft of our budget submitted last week by the Northwest leadership team includes cuts all told of about $2.2 million. I want you to think about that for a minute. Our first draft of our budget produced cuts of about $2.2 million. That's significant. But as I look across the room, and I think about these Northwest leadership team meetings, and I think about our deans and department chairs and directors across the campus, every single one is committed to the same level of service for our students, the same academic excellence. That is an astounding statement for our students at Northwest Missouri State. My hats are off to everybody because everyone has contributed to that. We are addressing further scenarios, and we will meet with the Faculty Senate Budget Planning Committee and our Board of Regents Finance Committee later this month to ensure we can take a full budget to the board meeting, really a draft budget to the May board meeting, and get it passed in the June meeting. As I mentioned, I thank all of you for providing really a context with which we know will work for Northwest Missouri State University. It has been a truly, truly collaborative effort with everyone pitching in and contributing to the cause. With regard to our budget beyond FY11, we are told FY12 will be quite difficult. Some have called it a cliff year. We are taking a deft dive to FY12, and I have asked our leadership team with scenario planning to address a range of possible additional appropriation decreases on top of what we're really addressing right now. We obviously do not know what those will look like and how legislative decisions will ensue, and really how quickly our economy will recover. It is my hope that our General Assembly and Governor Nixon will continue to recognize higher education as the prime vehicle for advancing our state. Ladies and gentlemen, though, make no mistake, we are in the midst of significant financial changes, and we are choosing to address these changes through the lens of strategic finance. In fact, I have asked the Association of Governing Boards to join us in June for a strategic finance workshop. It's funded through the Lumina Foundation, and we will be inviting internal and external leaders to the campus so that we can look at strategic finance. To close the financial section of this address, please know we are moving swiftly to address some inherited difficulties, ensuring pending budget cuts are implemented in a way that allows us to continue to build on our many successes, and that we are addressing those finances strategically. The next 15 months are a critical time period for Northwest, and we need your input. As Dr. Fulton said last week, it's really our responsibility to give that input, and I agree, Rich. We really, really need your input over the next 15 months and well beyond. Come July 1, 2012, Northwest will have dealt with financial upheavals, and we collectively will have charted a course toward ongoing Bearcat excellence. We will be developing clear strategy and tying this to our budget to ensure transparency, accountability, and mission focus.